Second question, when you are backlinking press releases, how long do you wait to see if the backlinks were enough, since it takes a while from ordering to delivery? Usually we'll see. What I do is when I get a link building package back, or an embed package, whatever, I submit the tier 1 links to an indexing service, and then I put that on drip for 30 days, because I don't usually order anything less than the gas it up link building or embed packages, which is the middle, the middle package. I don't usually ever order anything less than that. So it's, a lot. What is it, like 7,000 tier 1 links or something on the first. So I always submit that through a indexer and put it on a 30-day drip schedule. And then at the end of 30 days, that's when I'll start looking to, monitor results or see what kind of movement I got from it. And remember, that doesn't mean at the end of 30 days, when the indexing schedule has completed, or the indexing process has completed, some of those were just indexed yesterday, you know what I mean? Or sent through the index. It doesn't mean they're indexed. It just means they were processed. So there's usually still a lag of a few weeks beyond when the indexing process stops before you'll truly see all of the results from the link building gig. But usually what I do is, because it takes 2 to 3 weeks for me to get a link building gig completed, then it's 30 days after that. So we're talking about, and that's why I do things in stages, guys. I've talked about this many times, but I'll do a link building gig this month. Next month I'll do, or sometimes 6 weeks later, just depends. I'll do an embed gig. Then, 4 or 6 weeks later, I'll do another link building gig, but maybe to different targets or to isolated silos or things like that. And so cumulatively, over the course of a few months, all this stuff starts to take effect. So I don't have any things in isolation to where I would do just a link building gig and then wait for 3 months and monitor to see when the bump from that one and only link building gig took effect, because I'm always doing things in stages sequentially, like I just mentioned. So at some point, all of these things start to kind of coalesce and push, create buoyancy for the project. And I can't really attribute it to any one specific thing, because I haven't been testing in isolation. That's my take on it. Marco, what do you say?
I think this is an absolutely great question, man. Now,
it is a good question.
The thing of, and I just lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
About your scheduling.
I'm sorry. How long? Right? How long? I got it. I just started thinking about something else that I do in addition to. If you're in the heavy hitter club, if you were, you would know like how long to wait, because we tell you once it's delivered. Once it's delivered, we track it. We tell you where to track it. Analytics and Search Console. We tell you how to take a look at your analytics and Search Console and your GMB insights, and how to combine all of this information so that you know how to focus on the money. This is how you do it. Now, how long do you see if the backlinks were enough? Well, you have to take a look at the data. And the data doesn't start coming back until 21 days after your gig is delivered to you. It started sooner, but that puts you in a safe place so that if you have to do more, you're okay in ordering more right away. You don't get stuck in, oh, how long has it been? Time clears enough so that you can go after the next one, and then you can even put the next one in the queue once you've set your cycle. You'll have a cycle when they start coming back, and you'll have time to go take a look at the data to use. And I don't see how people can say that analytics and Search Console are broken, that they're no good. That's where the fucking money is, because it's information from Google. Yep. If you're telling people that this information is no good, you're a fucking idiot. You just don't know how to use it, because it's all there. Google gives you everything. This is what we want. This is how we want it. Use these. Hey, no, look at all of these related words, and look at the money that's in those words, because you'll be setting your conversions in analytics, and they'll be telling you how much money you're making per page, how much money a person is in your cart. Google will give you everything if you know what you're doing, if you know how to use it. That guy that you used for analytics, I forget, the Measure School, right?
Julian.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's badass.
Set your shit up, set your conversions. You have to understand how much each one of your money pages is making you. Because if you're flying blind, if you don't know where your money's coming from, then you might as well just throw shit up against the wall and hope that it makes you money, because it's a total waste of time what you're doing. So focus on the analytics, focus on the search console, focus on your GMB insights, and gather the data from there. We have to be scientists about this shit, not guessers. You can guess your way to bankruptcy, or you can understand the data, use it scientifically, and dance all the way to the fucking bank, man.
So Measure School, because you mentioned it, I happened to see a notification on Facebook earlier today, and it was Julian, this guy, I think his name is Julian or Julius. I think it's Julian. Anyways, this guy, I noticed on Facebook, I had a notification and I clicked it, and it was him doing a live stream from earlier today. This is it. It's Google conversion tracking with Google Analytics 4, which I just started installing Google Analytics 4 on, my newer landing pages and sites and stuff like that. Haven't converted old projects to that yet, but it adds a shit ton of additional data, guys, in analytics. Like, it is the next generation of analytics. It's just insane, especially with Google Ads catching up to like behavioral and interest marketing or audiences like what Facebook has had. That's part of the reason Google Analytics 4 is what it is, as evolved to what it is now, because it adds so much more, data to the visitors that come to the site. And it's just incredible how much data can be available. It connects with, Data Studio and all this stuff. And so it can be overwhelming. I'm just starting to implement some of this stuff now, and Measure School is where I will go. I'm just talking about his Facebook page now because like I said, I put on in the background his live stream today where he was talking about setting up conversion tracking and all different types of like micro conversions, and so different tags and triggers that you can set up with Tag Manager to fire off an event or goals inside of analytics. And all of these things can actually help to improve your SEO, because it's going to register as conversion actions, like things that you can do. So like scroll depth, for example, can be a conversion action, or if you wanted it to be, or a micro conversion, you can call it that. Things like that, all different kinds of things. Time on site, like so event triggers for dwell time and all kinds of things like that can be, added as conversion or micro conversions, which can improve your SEO because those are engagement signals that you're feeding directly into Google. So like, it's just amazing the kind of things that can be done. And this guy right here, there's no question. Anytime I have anything that I need to look up about Tag Manager or how to set up triggers and tags or events or, Google Analytics, anything, I go to Measure School, either to his website or mainly his YouTube channel. And I hadn't thought to go to his Facebook page until I saw his live stream today. So again, I don't get anything for promoting this. I'm just telling you because it's badass. His information is incredibly right to the point and to help you get set up.
And you don't have to like get as intricate as he does.
No.
As long as you're setting up your goals and conversions and on the pages that make you money. You have to know which pages make you money first and foremost. You set up your conversions and goals on that so that you can hyper target everything. And then you know where your money's coming from, how it's coming in. You can track the people that come in. You can put in, you can get a whole lot of information from each user. How do they interact with your page? Why do they leave your page? These are all things that you need to know, or else you're losing money.
Yeah. So again, guys, I highly encourage you to go check out Measure School again on Facebook, YouTube, and he's got his website. He's got a ton of free training. He's got some paid courses, but to be honest with you, I couldn't imagine even needing his paid courses unless you're a true data nerd, because he's got so much really good information for free. So kind of like what we do here, huh? Hope the Hangouts.